Can you see on the cowling a spark, like it's shorting or something?
No. Where?
Okay. Halfway down on the right side.
Oh, I do see that.
And it's flickering.
I don't know if that's a spark or if that's a reflection.
I mean, nothing else is reflecting.
Unless there's a little burr on one of the hinges that's now flashing and flapping about. I don't know. Let's look at it when it's not in the sun.
Exactly.
I think it is a reflection. It's not showing now.
I agree, it's gone. So, must be
Okay,
it.
I can still see the movement that's there before though, so I reckon it's a piece of something that's moving around and reflecting.
An aluminium shaving.
Yeah,
or
something like
yeah.
that.
I did ask Tom to speak English, and I'm sure he tried his best. But if any of you aren't fluent in Australian, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll add some subtitles.
Yeah, see, there it is again. Alright, man, thanks for that. The whole CRM concept of sharing thoughts. Better to say something and then potentially run the risk of sounding like an idiot than being like, oh, we had an engine fire, and I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, I noticed that there was something sparking on the cowling there, but I thought I wouldn't tell you.
I just work on the assumption that I already sound like an idiot, therefore I may as well say something.
You know, you need the license, you need the legal documents and everything to qualify for the role. That's all very important, of course. Provided that's all there, the selection process should be more focused towards, could I sit there for 12 hours and work with you, or are you going to be a dick? Like I said, man, I was already happy that we taxied around the place.
Oh, they don't let you taxi in the right seat, do they?
Oh, exactly. I don't even get to taxi in the... Yeah, exactly. This is cool, Scott.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. They're always happy to fly with friends. We don't get amazing climb rates in this, but you know.
Nothing wrong with 500 feet with the two of us in here, man.
We'll see how we get on. If it gets really bumpy over the mountains or whatever, and we're not enjoying it, then we can just turn around. But I think it looks alright so far.
I love a bit of turbulence though, mate. I've had turbulence before where you just can't read the flight instruments, you know.
We'll head out towards the islands and have a look around.
Yeah, I mean...
It's nice and clear down that way anyway, so...
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, anything's a bonus.
I've only got, is it 15 hours or so on this plane? And I'm just enjoying it at the moment. I'm still in the
Nice to hear.
honeymoon phase.
When you get past this stage, you fly corporate or jets or whatever. You do miss this a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's important to enjoy this and make the most of it, create some memories. It's been 5 years since I started one of these things.
This is doing the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how it all started, you know, basics.
I spend about 90% of my time making sure that the cabin temperature is correct for the guys in the back. They call up and they're saying, oh, it's too hot or it's too cold. And of course, there's a lot more to it than that. I mean, I'm being cynical, but this is fundamentally what it's about. It's just, I mean, if you can take this element of it to the job, there's a bit of work to do on the ground, a bit of work for the takeoff and taxi out and all that stuff. But essentially when you get to this part, you can look out, have good banter with the guy next to you, enjoy it. You have a pretty easy career. You're popping through the cloud at a sunset or a sunrise. And it's amazing.
What's the steepest you can take the 7.3 in the sim?
We do unusual attitude recovery and upset recovery, so I mean, we sometimes have the aircraft at 110 degrees, 20 degrees nose down, so, well, operationally you're not supposed to exceed 30 degrees, and then 33, I can't remember if it's 33 or 34 degrees, you get a bank angle warning, and you're meant to correct away from that.
I mean, what's the maximum G rating though? Like,
2.5, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, because
2.5 positive
at
load.
60 degrees, if you're at holding altitude, you're pulling
It's 2 Gs. It's 2 Gs, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're doing 60 degrees of bank,
The passengers will know about it.
yeah, I mean, exactly. The aircraft are extremely restricted when it comes to how they're operated commercially in terms of their performance, which gives you confidence as well when you're operating them in adverse conditions. And you go through some pretty bad days. You get 60 knot winds. The aircraft's like a roller coaster.
That wakes you up, right?
Yeah, I mean, it gives you a lot of confidence in the machinery that you're operating, knowing that it can operate in those conditions.
Passengers will get a little bit shaken with the slightst thing, but
of course,
it's so far from any limitation.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And all of a sudden, I see this black silhouette of a massive, massive cell system compared to the sky. So the sky was moonlit grey, and then this cloud was just pitch black. And I looked outside and I said to the captain, I was like, holy, do you see this? He just went, like, we just went silent. By that stage, we had no more time to avoid it. I just had enough time to strap my belts in completely, and we just went bang, bang, bang right through it. But it was nothing on the weather radar.
See if we can spot the Corrie Vrecken, right? There's a standing whirlpool, it's one of the biggest in the world. Wow. There's a bell-shaped rock under the surface, and it causes this undulation. But it's also the name of my favorite whiskey.
Okay.
Ardbeg Corrie Vrecken. That looks really nice.
Yeah. I think the water's nice and warm too.
Sure.
I mean, that must be it. Yeah, look at that trail behind it. Must be it. Very cool.
Golf Lima Sierra, we have the Grob in sight over Loch Lomond, and we're going to head back via Stirling.
So talk me through the circuit profile.
The traffic pattern's at 800 feet.
Okay.
So I normally do an overhead join where I fly at 90 degrees to the threshold I'm going to land at 1800 feet. I descend that 1,000 feet on the dead side.
Okay.
And then come into crosswind at circuit height, then follow a normal traffic pattern to come into land.
Out of Barcelona, 500 feet, you have to turn quite aggressively to the left, and then back to the right again. It's like an S-turn. Someone told me notice because Lionel Messi bought a house. It doesn't matter how long you've been flying for. You're only as good as your last landing. So, seeing as we're only doing one landing today, that's what I'll be left with in terms of memory.
It might end up being a couple, you know?
Dude, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's great.
I release a new video every week, so here's a subscribe button. Use it. And I get a lot of questions about the cameras that I use outside the plane, so I made a video about them and their new version. Click here to watch that.